The Giant with Eyes on Her Knees by Barbara Hill. The giant was so tall she had an extra pair of eyes on her knees so she could see where her feet were going. When she went out walking, her kneecap eyes would guide her. "Look out, there's a house coming up," they would warn, and the giant would step sideways. Because she was a kindly giant, she didn't like scrunching things. When people saw her coming, they stood very still and knew they would be safe. With her kneecap eyes on the watch, the giant was no danger at all. Summer came and the giant was hot. She sat on the mountain top where the breezes blow, but still she was hot. "I'll try the sea," she decided. "I'll go and paddle." So she went to the beach, took off her shoes and socks and waded into the water. "Ah, that's cool," she sighed. But her kneecap eyes cried out, "No, no, this water is too salty, it stings, ow!" And they clapped their eyelids tight shut and wouldn't open them again. The giant didn't know where her feet were going. When she stepped back on the land, she flattened the surf club building, lucky no one was in it. Her second step scrunched the pigsty on Farmer Scrubbett's farm. Pigs squealed, hens flapped, the dogs scrambled out of the way. Father Scrubbett grabbed a pitchfork and jabbed the giant's toe. The giant stopped. "What's going on down there?" she roared. Can't see," said the kneecap eyes. "We sting, we hurt, can't see at all," and they screwed themselves up tighter than before. "Somebody do something," rumbled the giant. "If I move, I'll squash some more." "Stop. Stay there," said Farmer Scrubbett. "Don't move, I've got an idea," and he rushed inside and rang the fire brigade. Soon, with a flurry of flashing lights and wailing sirens, the fire engine arrived. The firemen ran out their ladders and hoses and squirted streams of fresh water into the kneecap eyes. "Ah, that's better." They blinked. We can see. "Now, giant, we can tell you where to move." But the giant was not listening. She was bending over, looking at the fire engine. She'd never seen it working before. "This is a handy wee thing," she murmured. "I'll keep it. If I wade in the water again tomorrow, I'll wash my eyes out afterward." "No, no," said the firemen, jumping up and down, waving their hands in the air. "No, that's our fire engine. You can't have that. We need it." "What for?" boomed the giant. "For fires," yelled the firemen. "A house might burn down. We need the fire engine to put out fires." "Well," grumbled the giant, "you think of another way to wash the salt out of my eyes and I will give it back to you. Until then I will keep it." And she stamped away back to the mountain top. The people of the town held a meeting. What shall we do? How can we get our fire engine back? There was silence while everybody thought hard, but no one had any ideas till little Billy said, "My eyes sting in the sea, so I wear goggles." "Goggles," said the mayor. "We'll make the giant some goggles." Billy giggled. "Goggles are no good on knees," he said. "They'll hold her knees together and the giant would fall over." "You'll have to make her 2 separate gogs." "Well, then gogs," said the mayor. "Who knows how to make gogs?" No one knew. The bosses of all the factories sat round a table and invented some plans. "Aluminium frames," said one man. "They will be light and easy to wear. I can make those." Here's the giant with her new gogs for her knees. "Magnifying glass," said a man from the glass factory, "and she'll be able to see better." "Rub it around the edges and the water can't get in." "I can make that," said the man from the tyre factory. "Straps and buckles to hold it in place," said the man from the leather factory. "I can make those." They rushed away to their workplaces, where the lights blazed all night. The machinery clanked and groaned, and they tuned out their part of the gogs. In the morning, the gogs were put together, and dragged to the beach. When the giant arrived for her paddle, the people were waiting. As she sat down to take off her shoes and socks, they swarmed all over her like ants. "What's this? What's this?" she roared. "You're tickling me." "We've brought you some gogs," said the mayor. "One for each knee. We are just putting them on you. May we have our fire engine back, please?" The people fastened the gogs on the kneecap eyes. They looked like skateboard protectors, except the front was glass and the eyes will blink through them. When they were on, the giant waded into the water and tried them out. She was delighted. "Great, great," she boomed. "My eyes can see. The water can't sting them. They are telling me all about the fish they can see. Oh, this is fun." She was in the sea for a long time. When she came back, she said, Here's your fire engine back. I certainly don't need it now, and thank you. My gogs are great. But, one thing. Could you invent some windscreen wipers for them, please, so I can wear them in the rain?" So there she is, a happy lady with some gogs on, and her eyes aren't hurting anymore. The giant with eyes on her knees.